Coffee Quickie. What's going on, everyone? Eric here. Hope you're all doing good today. In this video, we're going to be looking at a coffee scale, the Ikape or Ikape coffee scale here. This is their V2 Pro Smart Bluetooth coffee scale. And this is a nice scale. It is ambitious. It is robust. It is metal construction with glass top. This is a premium scale, right? This is trying to compete with the premium models. This is not trying to be one of the $30 scales that are, people worry about the longevity of the life or the battery. This is trying to go head to head with some of the bigger brands. So if you're not familiar with Ikape, they are a Chinese brand, I believe, and they are actually pretty innovative. They've been around a little bit longer than a lot of the other brands that are popping up, and they make some pretty cool stuff. They make some nice wood-grained portafilter handles and tampers. They make nice organizational things to keep your tools in and to keep all your espresso stuff all nice. They have a really cool crank-based espresso maker that looks really, really fun to play with. They also have a portable espresso maker that also has an app, and all in all, it looks like it works really, really well. I do like this brand, and they sent me the scale and asked if I would like to review it, and then I said, yes, of course. As usual, the stipulation is I get to say whatever I want. So I was excited to review this scale, and I will tell you, first off, the good. The good is that it is well made. It is a solid metal construction. Of course, the bottom is plastic. Oh, no, it's not. Even the bottom is metal. This is a sturdy scale with glass on top. It has a digital readout that is 100% digital. There's no like on a calculator, how the numbers pop up where it's always an 8 and they fill in different parts of the 8 to make the different next number, like they'll fill in the side and to make a 6. It's not that. This is actually has a digital readout so that you could, in theory, do things like update it and change the layout in here, and it's possible because it is literally just a screen. It has a quiet mode and an on mode. It has basically what you'd want from a coffee scale, a smart scale. You have a brew mode that will tell you your ratio. It has a espresso mode that will tell you what is going on with your espresso and start the timer as soon as the first drop hits. It also has an app that will keep brew ledgers, keep track of your brew data so you can replicate the things that you've done. It is an ambitious scale with a lot going on for itself. And the thing that I like about it, as compared to some of the cheaper scales that I've reviewed, this guy right here, it's easy to switch between the modes and it's easy to use the modes. Usually there's not a huge number of button combinations. You just hit the mode button and then you usually tear out the weight of your coffee and then it will just automatically do the math for whatever, either it being the brew ratio or for the espresso ratio. Very, very cool, nice scale, well built. With all that being said, what is the number one thing you want from a scale? You want a scale to weigh the things accurately. That is what everyone cares about when it comes to the coffee world. We want accuracy. Of course, durability is nice. Longevity is nice. We want cool features. We want, an app. All these things are nice. What's the most important thing? Accurate measurement. And I'm sorry to say, this scale doesn't do it. It is accurate, but then it loses its accuracy the longer you're using it. Now, I've noticed this while I've been testing this out for a little bit over a month, maybe even close to 2 months now. I've been making a lot of pour overs with it, and I've noticed, hey, this is cool. I like this. I like the built-in timer. I like that I could, if I wanted to get dorky and I wanted to see my brew ratio in real time, I like that. But I would notice my little coffee carafe seemed fuller than usual. For my morning coffee, I'm usually brewing 2 cups of coffee, one for myself and one for my wife. I'm doing a ratio. I'm doing 30 grams of coffee and doing about 500 grams of water. That's just what I like to do in the morning. And I kept feeling like the carafe was getting too full. Like, why is this getting full? I'm watching it, everything's looking right, everything's looking fine. Why is this thing getting so full? And the more I looked at it and more carefully I was watching things, if I were to pause my brew and just watch it, I was losing weight. Every couple seconds or so, it would lose a fraction of a gram. And that, over the course of a 4-minute brew, was actually becoming a significant amount of weight that it was losing. And I've done this several times. And like I said, I've been testing this out for over a month now. And I've found that, yes, for weighing out something like, oh, I'm weighing out my beans for my espresso, no problem. Getting a quick measurement, yes, it's accurate. Using it for an active brew scale over the course of more than 30 seconds, it will not give you an accurate measurement. It's just losing the weight. Now, there is a chance that this is a faulty one, and there is a chance that the other ones work perfectly well. Maybe that's the case, but this is the one that they sent me, and because of that, I cannot recommend this scale. I cannot recommend it to you guys. It is a nice scale, but for the price, it should perform beautifully, and unfortunately, the most important thing about it should be the accuracy of the weight, and because that's not accurate, this is a non-starter. Don't consider it. I guess another negative about this scale is, though it's not necessarily a negative, just a thing to know about it, is it has a switch on the side. It does have an auto on, auto off feature. You put something on there, it will activate itself, turn itself on. If it's inactive for 2 minutes, it'll turn itself off. There is a switch on the side, on, off, and on with sound. The thing is, if you don't turn it off with the switch, it will just drain the battery. It must be scanning for Bluetooth or something, and I just noticed that within a couple days the battery would be dead and I have to recharge it. So I recommend turning this thing off all the way if they do fix any of the issues with it, because otherwise the battery will just be dead when you want to use it, and you can't use it while you're charging it. Like I said, Ikape is a nice company. They make a lot of cool stuff. I hope they don't get mad at me for not recommending this scale, because there are other things they make, like that crank espresso machine, that I would really like to test. But I gotta be honest with you guys, that's what you all come here for. You all wanna know the truth, and unfortunately, that huge negative does not make up for the build quality or the features. There you are. I hope that was helpful to you. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.